mpa yes akosombo no ahye no eniema be kama asi adwen keka kwasi adwen keka wonim de ya wo fie wo no eye kura wo ye electrician ba no obefa cables so de ye adwuma prekopa na kanea no so na pese ye na ga na e na baby akanea ko baby ya tell me say nyangwasi adwen ke be de kata adentira mato aba jutu abenti ya bibi say ya yenziesi oh edi angwasi adwene no politicians in the musuro manimu ntimi nka we njirem edi angwasi adwene watu abenti ya yentimi nka sanjira wo se asemu awu ken emfa adwe enya adwe bi anim obi papa ekofuru po akwa hwesa cable no ahye no obetimi fufura akọ join akọ connect wo nwi obi papa no ho utifie na wo nse wurugwa na atimi keka and all that kind of thing number jina nka jo se nkwasi adwene awese won tiase. Amen. Amen. Yeba afufro ahankasa kanea no enyina so ye current no of ebolo.
Yeah. Me, I've always asked myself, can't the clergy, some of the clergy, speak their mind without insults? Yeah, enye yana. Say obetimi akire wadwene wo oman asem abra wundi atem because obi complaining about electricity now ka say akoso machine nipa no obegyina no be yidida eye nkwase adwene a I mean how say obi oye dede ne ka ne adum ne eye ni nyina no eye nkwase adwene na akoso mbo hye no na nke expect say ade echi anaka ne anaba should this be coming out of the mouth of a clergy? Yeah. Azantia kwaba.
In your mind.
Mamintio.
There's another video. Asama will be saying there's another video be here now. Over the weekend, so on Sunday, there's a pastor or Assemblies of God. Refiniding. Or the East Legon.
Was he the one or said dollar swati?
No can dollar sem.
Yeah, agree small video no.
Video na akwenta to answer this question.
On also say o catch say 3%.
Yeah. Inflation 3%.
Not yet your pocket you huna. You are not telling us the truth.
Oka o minus semu. Oka de ekoso o manimu. Wabra when you say be kwase ani aboa. But okana dwene efa the state of Omanhene
any
bi ho okan wabra wan yusu se bi aboa ne kwasea ne sa ne ma no me de
the video the agree spenya video na come
me fi se eduru ba bia me akotaya na asofo no nkomo ni di ya na ehmeden so hu se ye asofo no mo ye na sinchen ne de na si wono mo as individual Kofi Oduro ene ye kana semu a fair enough but unse eya ne count bi nyinsi nchen o kan masa we sofo ye nyame nipa so hu na say o waye yi but that is not the way to go. Papa Kofi Oduro sebi mpreduasa ono ahum say na semu kan no anya na sore ma ne de no ka say amen na ma enti afi no so pache ma na sore ma no ejina sem no so ma no because
there's a video about the same Kofi Oduro okay say I didn't know mine to say at this time doom so that was 2024
yes
on who didn't hear at this time doom so Ghana
and the penny logical okay they are continue kwan so be complaining when bibi koboni o say you be papa so you be ba you be nua bema so say light doom obi papa ekwa akofuru po akwa akoso ama ye ni ye complaining a akota ze ne ekwan na ye na ye nyenwie no obi papa so na ekwa akotete nete de aye no ho ame aye kwan na ma ya me afa so dize kwan na yenwie ya eni kwan si ye complaining o akota penny logical wo keken de papa Kofi Oduro nza mra bio nya sa na ye ka no so nya sa ene ye ka no ewo say eyi sa asante twi no kan ya sebi impreduas wan kasa yi o penny
I think I've gotten the video.
Nyame pulpit so
I've gotten the video for your grace. If you can check it out.
And
the video from the assembly.
Yes. What you papa na? O meki ne point clear
without insult or acrimony or attacking
one kasant obi. Ono fi say the ono susu hu oman no. Eno no. So hu. Ye nkase ma asofo nkasa mfa the friends say oman no de ekosumu. Eto ne edin mo asofo na akonta ye hwe bonkum hwe nifa na anyi ye be fra asofo no say baby aduru ndi asofo mo mpaye maye. So nti se bibi nkoye na se mususu mu hunu na se mutu oman no fo ho a akota ye okwan bebre a obetima afa so aka obi kura timi ka asam na kirew akire bi a akire kura no bi atwa na onze akwa na asam na oka kirew no se bi wodi watema na se obu onimtia bana wo kura no se bi usika no wadwene an
wo hu
se bi wakase tia wa na se wa ye. But
I think the clergy should be mindful because baby I know words like enkwasi adwene say
obi ka bi kire kofi oduro anya ne de
so enkwasi adwene say
se ne baby tie say
adum na akoso mba ahia
yes
e wo so hunu say enye ne beba
akoso mbol kania na ode ma me no mfa nchemi o I pay for that service.
Yes
it is say obi bitua for service enakota ye tue wi ansa na omo the service na ma you.
Yes
ukoto credit no gu meter no so ansa na
utansa no abeso
oba abeso it is say matua ka na say ma me service no na service ne ma na say menya na me busa wansam a o si meri kwan say me busa na obi papa na e furu po na fa so kania no
Asante Eboate had last week and o catch the minister for energy say masa 2 weeks there
2 weeks ne 2 months
anya shekra no mo betimi the 3 days.
Yes
within that 3 days no so no betimi aye saade no mebo enti Asante Eboate somehow pressure o de ma papa no enkwasi adwene
edu ba bia ya na
okay yentie papa
I became so worried last week that we are being told policy rate has come down. Interest rate has come down. Now, if you put your 1,000 cedis in government treasury bill, at the end of the year, 365 days, the interest we'll get is 50 pesos. Yeah, that is what is happening. They say it's good for the economy. Really? But everything is increasing. So what are they just giving us figures or lying to us? I mean, let's be real. If the figures you are giving is not reflecting in our pocket, you are lying to us. Somebody say, I hear you. Listen, I pray for this nation a lot. A bag of sachet water. We used to buy 9 cedis. Recently, I was going to buy it. They said they have increased it to 12 cedis. So what is the essence of the interest rate going down? What is the essence of the dollar stability? I mean, how? Somebody rise up and say, I hear you. Let us be real. Let us be real. Slap a high five to somebody and say, let us be real.
And you know we some producers no I am from you now yeah one is small aban small my bojuwa another recapful wadaroma for or your chairperson e wo mrachebe fie eba Bank of Ghana ntoto ye ne aban hyehyeye no ne ade a oda edom ano ewo mrachebedwafie wada roma enra dom kuma ye nsentwerefo nhyiamu anope kwam ni honorable Kwadwo Nkrumah odi animu no akasa a wo kire Bank of Ghana NDC for mo de dane amanyosem na ebreben na Ghana ha NDC for ne baba ye press conference abeyi Bank of Ghana and some ano omo audited account mo na mo be chirem ne car mo de be 15.6 billion no kra no mo twantro ma boka okay kan nyina boma 44 billion a Bank of Ghana akoton Omanhene gold oton enso a hun sunsanso bebre wada roma e de nkyeremu na wo de ma Ghana fo efa ensem a minority dia beto abonten
yo mama na wasipa sere abasemi na kofa this Andra that's when you are TV or more press conference
that's right
aboni kofa the mechanic said first one I can answer say maybe me who say NDC for a press conference on the releases of the financials of the BOG, the Bank of Ghana, the Central Bank of Ghana. Maybe me who na maintain so. The new maintain no say video be na session of members of parliament. Only there 5 or 6. Omo press briefing when they released the NBOD released the financial. I mean who said NDC about beginner TV so ready so Kasa Ama Bank of Ghana.
Okay.
So, NDC will never do that.
Okay.
I say don't get here. And then the general secretary, new executive. I've not seen them say or more a press conference on this release of Bank of Ghana's financial.
Okay.
No, nothing has been done. It's one of the young countries. Now young call the operations of Bank of Ghana. Meanwhile, the second of
okay.
There's a pump where I'm ranking on the economy of Ghana. Sorry, on the Economy and Development Committee.
Okay.
Ghana's party. He's my ranking member. I'm very happy to say, all Kase, Yemfa Bank of Ghana, Mr. Emfa Enye collective. And Oshe Bank of Ghana Act now, Yayena, a regulatory, fairness, Bank of Ghana now. Bank of Ghana should be independent. The word is independent. They should be independent. Bank of Ghana no, when you know Juma, on fan to our broadcast party so.
That's right.
No, he lives with the government, but it should be independent. You see, what is the core mandate function of the Bank of Ghana? The core mandate and the function of Bank of Ghana is to bring financial and price stability. Say, yeah, Sikasam, every 2 years, any Sikasam, the way man is the boy, a brow, Ghana, every 2 years, is a regulator of all the commercial banks and development banks in the country. What a regulatory, and therefore, in doing that, no, it goes with a cost. It goes with a cost. You can't regulate an entity, you can't regulate the economy of Ghana with zero cost. And the Ghana of the bono will depend on the gravity of the economic mess created in the country. The economy not it. Now, hospital, Nasa no ye headache. You're more paracetamol, you are so. Now, if I say kidney, I say, we say, oh, heart problem, and your paracetamol. No way. I say, you. So, the way and manner the economy was started before 2025, the whole Jumana Bank of Ghana, and as several Ghana Papa, were Magan and Yam, international world. I was with the IMF and the Bank of Ghana spring meeting, just ended spring meeting. I was there. And every case be a Ghana an example. Every case be from crisis to stability and to growth. From stability and to growth. What I said, the economic mess no muchama. And the Bank of Ghana, attitude in what we remove any price and financial stability. Abba Sub-Saharan Africa, Ghana, all the rating agencies, you use Ghana's case as an example. You see, the American said, then between 2022 to 2024, put this one down. America said they spent 80.85 billion Ghana cedis in maintaining price and financial stability in the country by BOG. What is saying this way I can answer? Because we saw said a year independent. And you, what did you see in the country? Inflation, I 54%.
Okay.
2022, the highest in the country so far. 54% inflation. Now what does it mean? There's that turbulence. You can't plan. There's no planning. You can't plan a business. And then we have sort which is why I got there and I catch said, if I talk, I didn't mention Antonis and a track of rubber. I'm saying Antonis. This was what was happening in the country. There wasn't any price stability. Inflation 54. It was 23. 23% inflation.
That's right.
What do we see today? Inflation, as at the last rating month, 3.2%. 3.2% inflation. And you know what this means? It makes people to plan their businesses. They need stable capital in the country. CD and hard currency relationship. Let's even use the dollar. The dollar is stable between 10 and 11. 10 and 11. 10 and 11. And I'll be able to plan the business. And yet, you perform straight, and they can watch them. But the stability of it, how do you stabilize the relationship? That's what we are talking about. The Bank of Ghana has done that. Every banking sector. Share interest rate. Interest rate was around 30.1% at that time. That was even the market interest rate. Uko commercial banks, uko other rural banks near India, in the winter, 40-50%. What do we see today? People are even banks, not able to catch what for businessmen. 15% negotiable. So, people when a Bank of Ghana, my economy are stabilizing with the government. So they should rather applaud the government. They should applaud NDC government and the Bank of Ghana for this job. And yes, sir, because first a year can say that the Bank of Ghana financials, you know, no other person. Oh no, yes, I become Ghana. Where yes, group of people, MPs, and more intercepted Bank of Ghana financials. No statement say, oh yeah, statement on it. That is this I said. Let's talk about the substance of the matter. The substance, the work that we have done, is what we are talking about. And here as one can about the gold issue. Bank of Ghana reserve the right to inject into the economy when you see any difference in respect to the CD and currency relationship.
Okay.
And one of the ways they can do is to inject the dollar into the system.
Okay.
To stabilize, that's the stability, to stabilize the economy. And they did that. And they have their gold. They want the gold to go out. They sell and get the dollars. Inject it for the stability in it. What is your problem? You're charging 1,800, 2,000. Per the measurement. Then you put on 4,001, 4,002, maybe 4,003. They're working. But the argument is, upon commerce argument and individual argument is, it's not like a trend, because someone your hands say, Nanka, gold new born never cost more than $4,300 now a ton. That is the Apoton is but Yabokana, I've just been able to quote any Flekai boy with the sale of the gold. Oh, Minia, the Flekai said, the opposition, they have the right to speak. Because if they don't speak, you will not hear them. But that is why some of these, make us say a trivia, some of these trivial issues, no, they take it as a bigger issue, come out with it, make a good case with it. But we are there also to defend the same thing, and a good body should buy. Omoye ya kasa, and go to my town on the floor and I spoke. They couldn't speak again. Because on to talk is you in the table of work. So beside the Bank of Ghana, Juma Bank of Ghana, Bank of Ghana.
Honorable.
Price stability and financial stability.
Abroad man.
Able to manage the city world. The city has to manage. I mean, yeah. You see, you're afraid to be adult delinquency. Adult delinquency meaning say an intentional act. Just to tell people say fine. What the abide where you know for the fiscal. But you see, the beer over to me open the abide where you any Ghana for. And Ghana for open a Juma and this Bank of Ghana.
No. Honorable for
11 years, between 10 and 11 years.
Okay. The economy. Okay. Thank you very much. So the majority will also be having a press conference tomorrow at 11 o'clock at the forecourt of Parliament. No also the Omodi Abetuho. No also the Omasama Betuho. Just like that. Okay. A little on Kofi Odro,
me nyano Kofi Odro ne sofo no nkwansem. Kofi Odro there on say over the years we should be very wakana dwen. But say obodi do bi atem there. It nyam som no kra ya nyintum. Yesu na say we di na kra but there is no anywhere in the Bible Yesu say ayaya there ni padeshe no we use that F word no enter there. We can speak without saying anything. So for back no say ma wakano. Mimi say that is what people have been saying, and people have been a little bit ignorant. You can't say inflation, you conform. And the rate of how things will be increasing in terms of prices, you know. And I say multi-children, and no sebi. As I buy it, much amount for no motiasi. So for no, so what they may be as say, and inflation in my former, but this is the rate at which things will have been increased. Then can never both 10 terminal, and then sana that's the meaning of it. But me can say or tiasia and washed down when the meaning of the moment no can can say hey Ghana soft one and Yakupo afro mono I almost in Jamia from no me say Jamie for a mini ho. Nemo the person me can say on my home case be ya and check crowd my asobi how won't be remove. You be going there by virtue of political affiliations. And no and now I saw about Pentecost. All other events political parties in a room. One man churches no mass embassy on my mobile. Because these Orthodox churches in the Omo any partner, they have been there over the years. Omo Timmy has spent all these years. Is a Roman for reason Methodist. As I in this same people, you mugum dada. But what I say, and Tomo no, a bed is only bet me flash but one man church. So yeah, conton corner that's right now, Casa. Nasabi you sound very political because suffer drew over the years or mine. So we need some more Kenya people. No, they probably young people know across all them or Canabia or bedroom you. Likewise, other sorry, I hold on so almost said almost cassette and this no. And to my way, Yanko Pong dream a dear or more pano. Or they will lose sight of it. And not just of one car and Yama across or Memon can be. But how you say it is equally important as Senka one can be cry. And to me, the Meme can say, so for all these pastors, they have the right to speak. But Omo Kasa, Omo Yune Sabu, Nyamia Juma, a dash or Monsano. O my dear, and sometimes Benny can say, so for your Becca as him with your mind, minimum dao, the near will drew back going. Minimum da. And o my, it may be three. Say now or Memu, one can be.
But how would you know?
And I make say maybe on the mega say me no yanka minim. But I know so maybe. Dem point I mean say me dem person say e maybe drew an can be. Enye me na me be share say maybe drew an can be ntina so ma won kasa. Je ope e na obeka. But what dey make na open no work. Enti say
asamna papa ne kan. Is it true on the basis say we have stability with CD? We have interest rate coming down. We have an inflation of 3.2%. And yet you go to the market, transport, electricity, water, everything. Oka say the rate at which is increasing now. What it to inflation or not the increment, no? The 3.2%, it does not reflect the increment. Because at the rate at which a near increase, 3.2%. Or 23%. It is a kamikota last year. It's a year on year. And a year 15 cities. Not 23% increment on it this year. I should be expecting somewhere 22 or 23%. 23 cities or 24. Now it's 3.2. So an inflationary rate of 3.2%. Now at the aneboye 15. And then we corner at 25. It does not reflect the 3.2%. And because the rate at which it increased, an increment of 3.2%. Electricity, water, transport, virtually everything is increasing. Mami Manusi, Papa Kase, the rate at which our interest rate in a year at the and the rate at which a near bokos and reflect here. Many shall say is speaking out of ignorance. As you are saying.
Menka ignorance. The me can say, "Oh my dear, na Ghana, your turn will be at 2024. Nay, be a 10 and equal to 20 cities. I put that there."
Oh, are you coming to put me?
Maybe some question. Sir, we are all learning.
Asante, are you telling me, sir, there is nobody? Okay, electricity. As at 2024, now it's say.
Meba. On say me can margin of increase. So me say. On say now we can say.
Can any margin of increase?
The we can say I did be why a turn of 10%.
They say
10 equal 25.
No. I used an analogy. Don't put.
On say the me can say increment will come. The increment will come, but not at that rate. Two. On my say, I buy
3.2% inflation rate. I say.
Say enka. Emre bi no. Na kanema bobo kosro. Ebia as that higher rate no and never cost to Kranwa. Oh, me
23%. HSA. One inflationary rate was 23%. Ne HSA.
HSA. And never boy be costro no. On my editor and senior anymore. A costro by 23%. Okay. And I see about 3.2. If you say yaw 23 3.2 chabutu. One say chabutu. 23, so you are looking at 20% reduction. 23%. It was 23.2. And now it's 3.2. So 20% reduction. Which means some there every 10 cities are. Nasisiano it should be about 10 points. 30 pesos.
10 pesos.
It should be about 10 pesos. It shouldn't be about 12 cities. 2
years ago, now me turn 8 cities. Then me turn 12 cities. Meanwhile, so no. Yet your money, I
am basing on the analogy. Say the rate at which the Niama increasing. Say me call 2024 23%. And you know, if a Niama be increase, it's increasing at 23%. Which means a bona also be count. I say a content term do.
I could tell you Niama ye digina so me de to Niama munyina bafom. What is the basis?
Basic thing.
Say I was idea where you tum petrol ye the lorry fare eto ade me bo akonta. Say the lorry fare eto ade. Because ni pon say Niama no ye no. So kwa fa de kwa kogu ni shop odigu kam. Car na odigu no car ni to petrol. It was to petrol ni ato petrol mu a obeto lorry fare mu. And then yen to petrol mu yen esokrati.
That's right.
Me boa. It is a me koto pure water. Me top pure water 8 cities 2 years ago and now a year ago. Necessary time now not a inflation one ye top petrol 14 cities a liter. And then petrol nam ebia 13
and 12
and 12. Now inflation nam 23%. Not dollar nam 15 cities any other day. Na me to no krano na me to pure water a bag baku 8 cities. Na se nyamia ya dom dollar na free 14 cities
about
15 cities about 11. Petrol no ate
about 2 cities a free.
Yes, inflation no ate by 20%
point.
Let's still here to pure water anymore 12 cities here. What is the basis amode to sadi emanum? Still not PURC for ebe catch say ECG and Ghana Water Company Limited say yanto water bill mo yanto light bill mo. What is the basis? Mujina so and they increase light bill and water bill because ECG ne Ghana Water Company Limited at the dollar any inflation rate any policy rate interest rate na mudi gina so ni wan sa ne mani nyina ba fom it is a so for no busa this question well musana out of ignorance.
Yes, that's why I want to say
legitimate question.
Did not ask out of ignorance.
Me patcho man kasa he ask out of me say he needs to be educated. Me say I didn't use the word say ignorance me say man kasa me tell on my there me can say me say my men some na papa na some na can. That's what most people have been saying and it's up to the government to explain things to them.
Your word was ignorance. They are speaking out of ignorance. That was your word.
On my ignorance, I mean, okay, so me can ni say. Asam na okano. Enkyere se enema bo enkosuru.
But the
tie je okano want the order my panic can say was it a put was it a penny say was it pure water a costro and I mean say inflation ya ba for ma and can the rate at which things will be increasing you know the empanifo na omunimum woman na offense economics akache and say and ka be cost wa chese nka ebia ye da so to na trend na ebia nka inflation no and ka ebia nya 3 series nka be ka ho say na omo ka say the rate at which things will be increasing no e be ba for what you say?
Inflation
rate. My, Mrs. Sana, me, and I told Amanda Maker, say, a buying, say, what the inflation about this number. And now you soon say a base rate, a 16, advance of the above or the above 14, me boy. Me come catch you say, a baby, or maybe a pretty and a single digit piano, or more base rate so a cost single digit, me boy. And now, say about me can say petrol about for me. About no dia he's trying to put all these things down.
So why na man cost?
What yes, about to me show who now go for what there? What you say? And I know some man here can say Pulican ayaba abama enyama na eba from oh unche the making. Me say so what they buy be all spoke against say I was say no mushia. I'm no mushia but nanka we my no. The phone chim so moko e say a port wa ne ma no fom kakra nyesa na omo kan yes but say kan ma bo no e ba fom but yemu say won say public area na kwa ma no omo ko fa ne ma ne ba omo tete so na aban no create another environment but say individual entity ne ma so aban ketimi petro ensi ni so
is right obusa me no mie no
so at the end of
what you say
the pastor is asking say
he's also asking a legitimate idea
adentina sa ne ma we nyina wi no aban na ye ne de wi na say bonten so for no yen de wi so the government should just sit down and allow it to say inflation be about 0.5
yes
na so and the man not 2 years ago ni boy 8 cities no because the inflation rate no the rate at which anyama increases
yes
if a year 8 cities the inflation rate of 3.2%, I'm expecting about 8 cities 50 pesos.
I got 50 pesos, 30 pesos,
now,
20
now
pesos.
It is 12 cities, which means on the basis of
yes.
made it to the inflation rate on the pure water, about 25%.
Yes,
and as I told you the mission, so 8 cities.
Yes,
now inflation rate at 3.2. Now if I could do 12, the inflation rate no. Me want to say the increment, no, with which things are increasing, no, about 27 or 28%.
Yes.
It does not reflect the 3.2.
Exactly.
And notice there will be inflation about 3.2. And just say be inflation about 3.2. There was a David. It was a near increasing.
Yes.
But at a decreasing rate, which is 3.2.
Yes.
But they are two just no. About 25%.
Yeah.
So people ask, then what is the problem?
Single digit.
Yes. Inflation about 2 single digits from 9 from last year. It has been consistent for almost 6 to 8 months. So we should see, say, Ade Kyeɛ.
Yeah.
It will cry insignificant. It should be like 8 cities 10 pesos. 8 cities 20 pesos. When you free 8 I call him 12. 4 cities.
David.
Come on.
He's right. Say, my
panel is in. Honorable Kyoko from Points here. Besides Joseph Amoy is here, and Honorable Maxwell Subuachi is also here. So we can on air chama to me as they come in. Moment you hear chama to me so kakra. Gentlemen, Mamuina Makwaba, Ashanti Regional Chairman, UP,
Ghana first.
UP,
Ghana first.
UP,
Party papa.
your group. Honorable, I go from Paul, NDC. I don't know. And I don't know for Subachi, MPP. Namokan say, not MPP in your Kukudu. But your people party ding. No, now bet some day, Mekana. So Mekana, you swear, Jai.
Okay, NPP, I know my just say.
No, Namokan say development in freedom.
They will come to.
Ah. Chemai can be one.
I don't hear.
Aha, what you
soldiers now.
Party for soldier.
Development in freedom. You pass the
but your many party for soldier. TV shower become MPP. Jemeso development in freedom. And also Betimaka, Kukudu no Ashi. Etidiana Osuno. Etikukudu no, as you say.
Osuno.
We. You're trying to so hard. I don't pay your shot near my Hanamo. TUC4 Ade and someone to Ja May Day. Normal say the rising youth unemployment is a threat to national security. Now, Bank of Ghana and so minority kase a cow mo a bo ewo omem hanoma boka 44 billion. Na ekwan o mafa so aton Ghana gold ni ade no o ma ni dwane ye o mo ton gold on 3.5 $3,500 na isi I could do 5,200 almost akoto na ye say o ma ni dwane ye na doom so whether it is gone or not sisi ade Ghana ni bia be dia dance said there is a stability to some extent the normal interruption, but said nationwide, near Omanhene Yaw Adu-Boakye just said 6 turbines are in operation. Now, Ebibusa said, has the energy minister been transparent to Ghanaians on the energy crisis? And okay, we'll look at this issue. Mr. Joseph Amwa, your chrome. Rising youth unemployment. Mame and Charles and Free Ho. TUC4, I see Debbie. I know I think.
Yes, many of my adwin kwan bi so. So if you baby na kudru baby. On say omaya o chichiro omaya. Enyeme be ho na say wa anye nie na say ugiem keka etimi je onsem. So na deliberate policy be arithmetic in so no. Say we need antidote for those things so etimi create that problem. So hwe unemployment situation in the country since 2000 Ebanoa. It's now stable kakra to the point where after started to say rise. Now idea everything they are so no I'm say you just to hono. And this is what it is. So we kaya bra MPP campaign 2000 and before for 2016 elections no. Na omo yi nyina ye neme mi the key name of the campaign na free SHS and na one district one factory enti omo wene ye no first year no we establish free SHS no. Now the good thing the woman say e be kwai ma nipa bebre timi a kwai by school. That's right. But enema na lucky kakra woman say enema na bitima aboa ma nkola no omu wi a omu abitima gina omu na so ya nchire omu skill training raw education no na akra bia so a onya kwa akọ school bia na dwena so wie school a aban be ma na dwuma ye because akra bia se bia generally adwena e akra bia trim no wie school aban be ma na dwuma ye because of the way I train him so be hwa na free SHS no mai no na nkra no bi nya kwan enko SHS ni bi but by the time I be be 2022 to 25 na omu ayi omonwuma enti na omu mfa bed bi ama oman so okay first SHS no ba be introduce you no adia na ezanka ye network safety network ya na ezanka ye di gi womu no ene yi ni free so ye no one district one factory because the MME no ye di elections ye win ye it is all ba what this scale referee SHS no you build a stronger safety network ya enkra no yes gua obenya houra ene yi ni free so of all this why only 520 million cedis went into free one district one factory. Once a buy you know akra say yes dey adwan ye free trade ministers in the core presidency the honorable so go fumbles enko so mu hu so no eno mo de ba back na ya too late what I say sika so mdi wura ma de no betima effective ankra no wies ko mbenya safety network akum no ene yi ni free so na ad hoc programs they say NAPCO cost spend 3 billion cedis e ho no NAPCO for no mu wies school bisi na cost spend 3 billion ho no nyina no majority of them they ofie a mo peduma because the honor ankobo awum but say na cases kano ye the shares ye the can 3 billion they can
for the industry
in the industries ya you know be more permanent jobs tin kura no use school obenya ba bia akoye adwuma because we are all here out of the 35 million population the only a year aban betimi afa the capacity and 1 million
908
we dey find 1 million. It is about best half of the population, best 16 or so million no aka. It is the industry who will take care of them.
That's right.
And the yen free industry when I expect is unemployment no inspire. That's why we are where we are now. And it is a penny a part there. And this by we can 24-hour economy business now. We make sure say we concentrate industries. No market no musisi no. Because we see market you are rather exporting your employment out and importing unemployment in. Because
for you are not for the market.
Not necessarily, but that should not be the priority for 24 hours. No.
Okay.
As they say, we need to build sustainable programs here. A bit me ama or mine anymore. As how near my air does no do. The banner my pressure and akwa na again so. That's again them. But I'm building institutions, programs here, a year permanent, a year long lasting. So see industrial, not what to me be industrial discovery of net imagine for the next 30, 40, 50 years going to stay.
Yeah.
What do I say? I bet you my fed, I couldn't even know I increase in one, a bit my fanny power. So they say, no, so you and if you are so now say, what the other areas here. Within a short time, more than a trip. We do a short time, but so it means when they call industries because we are so Maui, we are see beer or we were unim or maybe a bodini, oh, crum, a beer, say a Maya, and yes, a go beyond. Industries, not you, Maduro.
That's true.
Don't mean yadia with that industrialization. There any opportunity. Na say even these slogans ni na ba na say even say ohonoma. Aden yem fia ho de nyina nko because enema ye kan ye kai as Bank of Ghana aboni e nyina. Even though it has been able to stabilize the economy, no. Say it may any productive ventures you betting the ability you know within a short time. It went away. Because they say Ghana out here near consumption compensation and interest payment. And I hear your program. Consumption, we consume everything, compensation and interest payment. And I hear BBR. Whereas I got productivity at home. How can you neglect production and expect to grow as an economy? And also as a nation? It will not work. It means the imagine and say unemployment, you know, and yet the bit man solve no any year. Yet me have ad hoc committee solve permanent problems.
Are we putting in measures to solve it?
That is what I'm talking about. There no American culture about
yes, say in the next 5-10 years. You bet me say unemployment, you know. Yet me aye near me see akwema e bet me because someone else you're saying, you know, in the next 5 years. A lot are going to add up to what we have now.
Yes.
But do we have anything to mop or pick them?
You're not American because a mining in our said a government, and they government the main priority. Because unemployment a national security risk.
But we don't see any concrete policy. Also will be to me consciously, deliberately.
Yes.
Nanado deliberately decided to obey 3 SHS.
Yes.
Spent all the money.
Yes.
To the neglect of the one district, one factory, as you're saying.
Yes.
Because Osha, in all, 8 years, you are looking about 5.2 billion and a core 3 SHS.
Yes.
Now they total 500 million or 1 billion a core, one district, one factory.
10%.
Wabra
was safety net ya no na ebe you know.
I buy we so buy no. One this one factory in the crowd there. It's a total neglect.
What more grab you man kan?
And the policy.
Can you imagine?
What to go?
And you have a big problem.
The issue is omo ko je abosia wa Exim Bank no ne the crowd the start so omo building industries no. Where are they?
Baby akeka
now 24-hour economy. We are almost entering into a second year. I buy no say I be take it off. Or CC market, many are raising concerns as you're saying. Say, when you are done with the market, what will supply the market? Because the industry need a supply market, no? And now maybe I might not be having the understanding because when we see markets, you are not 24 hours. The people within the community should have purchasing power to go to the market.
Yes.
Market, now what does it entails? Are they going to train people with skills to ANSMP?
And American, don't say. And you have a bureau no and I say you have several low hanging fruits to her. As your new course.
Like what?
Share agriculture and the new agriculture and say you processing near my bit my produce her. That alone can give us millions of dollars. What do I say? Hey, my mama, a typical example be. When you say there's one fruit industry, Bodoquine.
Bodoquine.
Who produce a process but I don't see it here. It's exported. Exported. It has it is on your best several best 100. Oh, my women are export to America. And a scam over her. And yes, can find support near my young.
You will inject a lot of dollars in the system.
But what here? Last Missimico, Chanamo. Sikai, a boy, this is Sikai. Woman to a boy, I'm
on for top.
A boy, this is Sikai. Because we are coming here soon. A boy, this is Sikai.
This is a kind of call over head near me. This is already on Gary started.
Can you imagine?
China started the Gariba.
Can you imagine?
Gary.
Until you say they are competing, they are almost cut it off. What bring your capacity, everything here. And here, me and Cosonas, yes, a benz nearby a bay, not to no as in talk link. You can imagine where we will be. And into your mind, young and set up. Young for politics, nothing. Nancy, young, a green beer. Young from Wabine, a baby also be. Don't mean you call money in a baby. Oh, person, oh, free. Oh, back to power. Now, Banana be as a ya. Oh, by then, I bet
Mr. Hamon Atini Kano, Honorable Kyoko.
Yeah.
I mean, rising unemployment
Youth
situation.
unemployment, the 30 youth if one cassette. A time bomber. Over the can. We can say tourism. And yet, youth for one can be any say youth unemployment. No. I have some cassette. Now, Sunday, ya na review how I can. You see, the devil finds job for either hands. And you hear baby, I win the war. Bibriba, do no ya ne free say, Sebi, Mabunua, ya wini jumaye. And tis when you may be ya. Bibi by a nod in Wajim. Uhe Nigeria, Boko Haram for a stroho, the Omoye way, do no I am Mabunu, na do no so omni jumaye. And tea, na, sa papa will say, there be a mechanism. Francis Opokuso Kaina. Na oye omampani kufo
national security
advisor ya wo yi na di obi anim send the area getting to the end of omampani kufo term of office no oyi no ebi sinde obi ntimi hu ne bae ebi nim se no se onye bibi no so onye na yesake no un se wono no de sa youth employment idea and concept bae na de ntia ya de bae ne se or see youth unemployment no a national security issue.
Threat.
And this sad year no I have a panel de buy no me can be so
like why here today?
Yes. Na me ne ya dwene pa because no come from security background no hwe se de mrantie bebre na mho no mni adwuma ya. But nya no the solve problem no say de me nua
Mr.
Amoa e kai no. Ese se hwe ne ye ya betimi aboa na yesi afa bebre so Omanhene ye kan me person dika di we say twem say ye nyina ye business ni bi say impediments ya e wo mo no $100
impediment as a person business or Ghana
we business wo Ghana na wo dey nipa tete a wo be famu empo minu ye di businessman internal revenue for kwa bi wa kwa mo de be fa so kwa kura wo be fu me business ba ko honestly o mo ha me du ba bi kura no me ga yom so but I know me dey so ha because o ka so kan be believe sabri kwa wo ba na wo mu wo ba na wo na wo say internet na obeti eze ono kura wo you see back bi o ha impediments no do so afei ebiu se wa bi adwuma na bi a wafa obi aya wo ne ye adwuma abrantie ababawa
no
wo bae no ono ne de no wo pe so obehwem adwuma na koso ama sebe yese de bia bosume so obejisika de atua ne ka no enye no no hwe but abae e wo bebre ya echese ye so na si anhwe ne ye a na yetete ho saa na nkwadai na ye sukuu no wo monko papa ba ku bi na menini di nkomo no ye professor wo private university bi obi a no be me was hey nkwada no dey see produce graduates na see produce nya produce wie na se wo no wanya degree na de betna fia ese wa o kai na me hwe ni din wo so wa ya wo kasa asem no na wo kra no na wo ya ba adwuma o na call retirement no wo de kwakira de wo private university na wo kana saa na ye produce wo musa na ye produce wo musa na kwa be so na nkwara no so ombie school no benya adwuma ye ombe nti ese ye so ye hunu ne ese se ye na wo mokura ya na wo de ya kura no ya na sebi ene ema no ana se emabawa no na no mampani eka se ese ti etimi hemra se obi a ya wo ye adwuma mpani na wa bi na adwuma na you know yesi ababa obi pa adwuma wo se gise me ne wo ye bibi ansa na mefa wa mafa sa no ma we num nyina no so nji baba no kura de brebi wo mu asem ye o na me kira de wo teacher institution na brebi wo ha no mo di nkomo wo se application no de odi beko na wo duru ho a asoma ya obekanji wan hwekura hun sansi obi nti sa no ma we nyina ye ka ho asem na eya asem kese na wo ya brante wo ya babawa say obe warrior say nye say bia say be amanfo kan say enye enutuhunu na say be ye de ko hen ba sa sorry na oba asere sa Omanhene boy yes nya nutuhunu ene ye de ko
nya nutuhunu ne de bo basre don
ye de bo basre don
basre don say nutuhunu che say wayase no aduane ni uye mu a basre don za kan
yo
uko som say no atwea na bo pan
ene say atiefu tie say kan ntimi ntwe
wontumi mmɔ
all right na ya na ye ka say binum say nya nutuhunu ene ye de ko basre say de
ye de bo basre don on the basre don those times uko akurase a
that day
kakra no umonwie na kom de enti ye tell say me ansa no akobo
na enoma ya ye ka ho asemi the impact of education so eno so ka ho bi said ye ka no sakwara no ye na ko na grandma na ya chitina afi obewie no oba yu nim say uko Germany a ye ka so obi ye mechanical engineer Ampampa or mechanical engineer. Yeah, or no car cra no. Oh, yes. But then, yes, will be a mechanical engineer. Well, we are we invest in a mechanical engineer. Now, so send a car crash. Yeah, this is what they call a wayside fit and wakwa.
When you're mechanical lawyer, the Juma and ya on yet.
Oh, the petrol question to go with the petrol national. So, say, farm bet to crack the crown, who's the farm bet not yet. No, yes, no. You see, so I don't know what me now. Say, why are you?
So our problem is we neglected TVET for quite so long. TVET, the technical vocational side of education. Once I can Germany, Germany became Germany because of polytechnics.
Yes.
After
Second World War.
Second World War.
Yeah.
They put their hand to work, and then. I'm happy TVET. At least I think Nanado more time no mo peja TVET mo. Meaning say o ma pen jo mama so bia more to aso. Yemma TVET nwura nkwala ni mu. Last year and last 2 years. Eba ye me hu ye na KTI. Maxwell, it was the most subscribed school in all the secondary schools. Nkwala no e pass o mbeko akusiade Kumasi Technical Institute Ghana nyina omo na nkwala no bebre e prese ombeko I was elated to hear that because minim nkwala bi omo ekọ SHS wie ya omo ye omo adwuma omo call TVET schools ni ade no bebre ebi mu sua tiling ebi mu sua masonry ebi mu sua fashion design. Now those young girls appear, you know, or pamonta dear mankrofo. But the choir jana ask near dino. So when you're nursing, and you're teacher training, and you're university aqua.
Omanhene, and some no dear, ye can't ye. Look, me coca we are on her conams make way advertisement. A dynasty. Ufri market ho na ba quite so estate. Yeah. What to market to her on your right? There's a guy here. Yeah, also I am a comrade until here near Dinkomo. Be they gonna name ma maybe o ho na ya na mjina or no say I am good. No so can we. Ye did Dinkomo na. Ena oba mu na me hu say o ye fashion nam so kan en no ye na kakra kan no tan idea until na me na kakra say me akra me teacher new. Na bra ya me ya say me ye fashion design no e COVID time. Tio. Me ye COVID time na me si me kwa kusua. Or see, fortunately, I no necessarily about my main job.
Oh, yeah, Tadian go as well.
Yes, who comes to see how the old come. Yeah, to the sense that maybe background, I know, Cocoa, where they cry. A hot up in the coil or Copam Natadi. Yeah, or the shares, so no, you see, or no crowd call, no names, and make me madame for no. And yet, me mean, I'm a direct man of call, no branching, and no cohun, send you the fair. You see, make a cosia some so. Entino, oh, Nessa, Ugo can say, pet, Ubicra, Becaso, and this in or by any say, you can't sing 24-hour economy, but an idea or cousin for, and yes, I make a oh, Debbie. Me, brother, maybe this. I was anti mampon. Sabre no nam here say business. Who them they has here? Sabre no eyi na aba so your friend is saying communication center.
Aye.
Adum
Com center.
Oh, yeah, call center. Yeah, opposite a live TUC UTC ho.
UTC.
Eho say di na okufo from pon no. Wo dey so di pon. Na information center no ana you can say
com
center no. Minua sika na me nya free mu no. Na eche di isi akatua. Enti na me mani ko okro amos ne di isi adwuma na ya meye no. Honestly, me dey compare sika me nya no boso me from you know communication center na.
Sometimes
di isi akatua ne.
That time we got our for frau.
Obi abey call ho.
I'm for salai.
Salai. Asa unya ba bia anya call sa bre no me ni gold link.
And na gold link. Yeah, na do magiafa.
Yeah. Oh yes, nyame ntimi diska pa. Nyame ntimi diska pa.
Echire na bebu ye.
Echire na bebu ye.
Me 1 year kra nsa na amafo.
Bia ye call.
Na nya common kra.
Dabi. Me gold link nko a. Eji se unya me wo fa ayi okufu akoko frempon na obeba. That is not Greenwich Communication Center.
Makai.
Swat yes.
UTC.
Aye, you.
I'm for free. Ayi pankro no bet sala be.
Me say.
Na obenya call no way.
Na kwa ye pankro na manfo gina yeso. Enti no sa no ma we gina na sachi ye hwe. Ni ehu because wa anya ne sa na so bi de da bia no abadwuma na me pa ya. Me de acha me matrim. Because me papa or the asem bi hwe me trim. Say eno ma mienu de edi kan no no so okua ye but wo ka kire ye say ne ba bia wo ka kire wo say so be ekua akura asuan wo maka so an emfa ye kua nko nti se woni hu so akwafuom na de bibi ba na wo ka sem bi o se cratch jungle or the nya say bia wo sere but wo person o ka bibi kire wo say enya mo ne nyiwura mu nko so an wo koye cratch o ka za so brofo na o ka no ti asere cratch jungle.
I said, cratch ne ngure mu kabom.
Cratch ya waka wura mu. De wapa so waka no. We cratch ni but waka wura mu. Eti usuanwoma na fei wani yikua ho anu ayaka. Eti me de aso wo mtiri me mabia me de aso mtiri mu se. Wo ba ya ba adwuma kura bo modern na ye business kan.
Yeah, and that's it.
Oh, sani e be ya wo benya multiple stream of income. Da bia wo nchiro.
Apa oye
Oh, the same offer no.
Oh, yeah, didn't come up.
Oh, we had to so car. Oh, Becca be actually.
Oh, yeah, potty farmer can see.
I'm not why this in Becca be bridge no. Ne o catch no be on tia. This be your co-position and also kofia. No one says saying and sempa na o catch no. And there be almost ye me almost ye offer. The o catch ye tie ya. And ka bebo aye pa. Enti no so ni nyina ka ho bi. Enti mranche ne maba wa no. Emo bi amfa na ni ntu abadwuma nko aso. Because the one to abadwuma nko aso a. Nyame amwa mobra
but if you check
nyame amwa mobra so hu
mami che ma
so nyina no so se kan nyina ka
majo mami che
mami no wase min ka sa ma fe e share ya che
twe ben one no
na le wo fa no mi no so
first time I wa ba me che ni
akwa ma pa konya na che se mo line no wo
line
ti afi na edru mi so eti mami na mo ase ena me ba ha so me hu se me yehoho because omo me hu hoho bia ofia en me ka se me wo fa no ayade baby omo de fire no but me nsem ne be be fa me no me heard the political side na ma be heard the social side me de no be shase
okay
you see na me wo fa kan about say setting up your business and na phone ye kura ye nim se bebre nim so mfa so the anima na TikTok emfa value bia emreye ne ye hwe obi bo a wo bo ye hwe obi comedy a wo ye hwe yanka sa TikTok ni hie o but o hwe TikTok ni wi a pe ade bi a wo besua wo business bi kwan obi afa so a wo ye ne de ushia obi o ye wig ton wo use TikTok na na advertise ushia obi o pa matade o de TikTok na na advertise obi ton kosua wo de no na advertise eto wo de ene so wo de o sori a wo hwe unti wo advertise bi na obi metobi o ma wo de me pa che so mabunu na braso se e wo se yen ayesi yen ho so de bia me kan de hye nkrofo nkran not to say e bia me kan de ahoahoa me ho a me ntwe application sabi ye kan na me wo fa kan cratch ne jungle sabi a cratch for kwa me kobi akuafo kwa me kobi because me nimbrofo abeka me ntimi nka na atwera abetwera me ntimi ntwere na emom sika wo fin mu ade a wo se mabunu ni bebredi tu yetrim se sika wo hoi e wo fin mu efin no does not necessarily mean say e wo se wo koye farming ko a ana se wo kodo eburo ana wo koye bibi nko a e wo se wo si nkete se nya siu tentai nko a na abeye eho adwuma so ko kranto ntosu bra e ba wo hu beye fin e wo so ko fa fish free central region and now western region ba na wo be supplier wo hu beye fin e ma ye nhwase ye beye abanye adwuma abotai nko a because they be a mekan bri na na do dan kwa kan asem bi ye na no si boni o say so we are salaried earner you can never be a rich man.
Can you
me ba what you say
why was it teacher for
no it was not and it's true let me tell you that's say politics na yeah I'm found when they said you were kept at your pa your human entry so make 20,000 still be a poor man. You can never be rich. Let's face that.
Unless you are into thievery.
Yes. You try to 30,000, you 300 million bosomi. We are the here. But maame na what central market no. Usika na woje ne bosomi na ye 30,000 ni yesika no. Bosomi ne basno nim sika afa maame ni nsemu a. Nka won fa wo 10,000 ne wo 5,000 ne wo 7,000 no e me compare maame no. But de bia sika fa ne nsem de bia was spending no. Eya no no so hu Abrantia na wote bank ne say abrantia de waye yi o enya de ehirem bia na yesika o nya de ehirem bia na yesika ti e besre mabunu no sabi mumi application no de eye na munya adwuma na wonso bia bi ka ho menka say don't seek for nya say anya obi adwuma na mumu so pay additional bi ka ho na yan hwe ye spending ye no my baby ya begina no me ni TUC for ya adwene say eye yenwuma sem no ba bia ekoneze eyehu emabunu na about 34% of our youth and they are unemployed, which is serious. Onim say as at 2024 December NPP free so now unemployment rate 13%. 2026 onim say gusu 13%. They say ensesan ye bia mai. At some point, they are saying 14.8%, almost 15%. And we are between 2022 2023. Ningina as a result of crisis na ye ko muno. It private schools, including Miami school, ye egui ye jai after COVID ye anyebiu. Because nyame fan currency because ye wie ye no. Na ye hwe enuoma na car asay wo be yeah, structures, furniture, any other we decided to say yenyebiu. And you on kwa schools be brave private schools. But all more government schools need it. Abaye so o masne. Hotels be brave, any guest house be brave. Men can say egui krampa, brofo ya ka say they were comatose. Ejijai men kan say. Me pa what you say. Restaurants bi ana efefe egui. Some businesses when you know, almost fan crofo school drivers, school segu ye don't forget some more drivers. At the pressure beto economy so businesses be bregu. Eti my unemployment rate equals. Ya bashi NPP abai no. Thankfully yetimi ya famu de ye free so ye de ba 13%. NDC of amuba ye. Me hunu hyehyɛ ye bia amaye se modebu amabu mo manifesto no so bibia emu ka ne manifesto mu bia mu ntimi nyɛ afa mitu mra me kyerɛ si mitu mo manifesto na da ha no enie mitu baby a meka bia meka page wo what you say o ma me ba me kyerɛ sɛ wo kan women's bank asem women's bank so mo si afia be hya ase ye twɛn o mo kan because of employment me boa yes ya ma me no ma ye nwuma no obi wo pebosia kakra kra de ahye na dwuma mu
that's right
if I talk ya ma me vice president
ono ana ke kan say
me chia no am na pe ba bi o bia
be baso
o se ma me so ya di bibia to nchia me penasem pa o se ma ma no mo wo ho yes ye wo ho yes e be ma ya ma me num ne enua ma ne yiri no mu dwetire o mo dwuma no mu tre no mu yi ane yanso ya yi. How many months into NDC's administration?
16 months.
It's adding a women's bank.
You know, or see women's bank.
Menu anu mesi afunu wa ha. Menu anu mesi afunu wa ha. Ena mesi afunu wa ha na. Ahon na meba ho na ba o. ye be campaign ya baha ya baka de ye hu bibi kyerɛ de sabe Ghana mesiafo ya nya akwadwefo na mmom obanda ode yezigwa nanzena yakɔ bank na aya na yehu nsum nti ekosu yezekyerɛ yan papa na okada sadam za enyina yan dwundwun ho ye be yendan yes no no ye ha yan bank mahene bank ote henusu ote henase no tum dandan nzama ma obaya enso nkakra yeri ya yezebua ye ho yezebua henemba yezebua efie no wakodo na mpeda meka kire ho ne de oye afi na kakra ya be yetu ho na monopi yedu enyim na ye bompe de oyin nche pi nche afi bokọ na ewie no na dam bank no wa ba aboboazi
ka 2025 no mka so mo the bank yi ba ama in fact from finance minister ama from president ama omusi afi nko awie eti afi nko me say na nya oba ne ko she bo na aban ade ehia won ba na nka waye woni media no so mo ye bibi
ade
and yet and the only financial institution omka so mo ba bi o page 125 of their manifesto almost say omo be a microcredit facility at the ama youth no no omo dey a seed money of 750 million e be sha say tio Women's Bank ekro mu nya 400 million fan start. Mosi mo be bie bank de ama maburu ni nyuma se be ya enya ma no ma na eje bosia no na mabu na Yesu se omo eni nyuma ye no omo so ba ba je bosia ni bi omo ba what is say micro credit what in wasem what is omo bo ho ewa ebio omo page 19 omo free bibi jobs for all omo se Ghana ni be bia benya adwuma ye. Oh no me tie no in with almost 24-hour economy no. Oh ye fatro e magi to me. Yes mama politicians ye mu ye hadodo e wo Ghana fo anim. Ye mu ye ha just because wo pay to me no e ba na ya kan fra ye nyina as politicians do mu nka no kre. Yes we be ko first 8 hours. We be ko second 8 hours. Now we yakọ third 8 hours. Abra wa unim sa asema wo kan wo ntimi nye. Mo manifesto no mon kire me baabi a ewo musa musimu besi market 24-hour market. There is nowhere in your manifesto that talks about 24-hour market. And more than no na mebo yemfa baabi te say memfa meso a mekrempo nyemfa to. Yesi kropo market efe enkrofo wom though is not fully operational e will be bia ma market ye market bia fan say anya NPP na si NDC na si ana de memfa kropo o de memfa say NDC na si oman obetimi aforce man ne say ebo no onum no nsia ma omompon omunya adwuma ma ne nkwobo du mienu e ma ade enche obetimi it is a 24-hour economy no it's a waste, complete waste. And your mind is can here to agu the anti-American say say there was certain places to set a chima market now so ko see ama woma a vibrant market already. Communities are around ningina ba now so ko see 24-hour market no o my own say most of these places are more open so no o makwaji new place and existing marketplace no mukosi no one who only adwene say yesisi market bebre wo ba bi no kronum bebre community na nkum so na me adwene sa eti na make say yesika e no omokoto agu emo amabunu no kwan bia so o man ye yo 24-hour economy policy na afeli ni firu ba bia e support o man no kesi yekua. Say cocoa farmers, mama cocoa farming cry enya kono bio. Me bo aka kire me.
Is it they are doing?
But who's doing?
International market.
It's in their manifesto so amunti cocoa farmers sika so. Yete so. It's in NDC's manifesto page 43 of their manifesto. Almost say cocoa farmers omo be protect cocoa farmers. Say ebo no eba forma. And the adwama so say ebo ne kwasoro so omo betum. Oman said we obi amewura wo manum eti mudi atro na mo bagi tumi wi a na mo beka kire say adwaman so ebo na bafom na die nti na wo ya aban edie nti na wo ya aban emre mu odin mu no e wo se wo so Ghana fo ase cocoa farmers no mo ya Ghana fo eti adwuma ni jija se ya oman ya be de na adwuma na ya akọ na ama eye kan say ekuafo no e do omo akwa shem dodo na agyae unemployment na be kosoro oman me no work as a poultry industry na nya attractive enya attractive na mo ya can be about bank of minim se mrebebe ma sterilization na NDC aye no is going to impact negatively on this economy. Many workers say dwadini bi esu say sika ni wo man nim. O man me boa. And then me nko so amatete so. Because one te so a yento nipa ne hwa ne ko do kosua no but ontimi odi sika o de ba beto. It will be identity say me break it even first year, second year na ma make profit bi a me ba jo me dey expand the business na absorb on the unemployed youth no more community na move no. It is sterilization is also killing this economy. And my businesses ain't me expanded. Another thing abaya sa ye biewa wodi gu nnuma electricity. Me ne wo ka say abaya wo kan no manifesto mu say electricity be stable na san ya affordable. Why are you doing the reverse? Me ne wo ka say electricity is far more expensive. As in Brana President Kufuor president. Oma me boa. Oma tumu 24, in fact at some point 28%. April 1st year no more so na about 24%. Electricity was electricity board no and the businesses use to lighting in esu. And say stable fine. Na abote sem kra na abufu asan wo mu ni say ye in charge no. Na kanea no baby eja beto mama ahye no. Say, yeah, glorify, who say, Yatimia restore power no within 1 week. And we are happy from the president to the minister. Aren't we ashamed of ourselves? Kania kekena, one restore no so say a man to your mumfro. Who does that?
Nyamwa na mu yede de se wa de dum so aba.
Meba. Na dum so no enye we na de ba yo, dum so na wo hodada. Dum so no mema video bi se see early this year. And a TikTok you to be started so moye Doomso video. It was before March Krana Doomso started. In fact, last year Krana Doomso started. It is I don't know a jacotom now within a week we restore. And the minister and say Grofo can say 6 months in a year baby. One no who na one and amosre, one amobeka wasem. One restore in a week. But no crying him, but me point in this our mind. When we are talking about unemployment here, it's killing businesses. It is affect your profit margin. Most businesses rely on electricity, and it's so expensive under NDC. And then say stable. To be fuel. Now they are about to plant him, and also cry far more expensive. It is a ban we say buy no. Onye bibia so de boa the business community and yetimi expand am ya fanipa the other nsuo ye far more expensive as in Brana President Kufuor president. So how do you want businesses to survive, especially omo raw material ni bi nsuo no? How do you want them to survive? Oman the other one amesa kan omo no asem ye kan youth unemployment teacher for. Oman say teacher ni we training college no tifi am but so you unemployed. Ana me boa aban we share omobo ese obey automatic postings. Teacher ni we school na o metina fie me dey me fa license ya ne nkan ho because no cry dey different issue. We school na e be post we service na e be post straight away. Me pa cho ye busa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ese dey na esi ye pe kwan ya ba be di to me ntino ni ye di atro ni bi agu ho no ma na ye koye baby. And teacher for we school a omu gusu tifie ye ntimi mfa wo mo. Ghana for ye ka kire mo nurse for ATM anopai me etwe mo adwena si John Dramani.
Now the unemployment issue that has TUC cast a certain time of the ANDC for now.
Now who? Abang you create the enabling environment. Now who cause that?
The government is not creating that environment.
Where is it? Electricity is expensive. It kills businesses.
Okay.
Sterilization no my no so no.
Sterilization yes. Sterilization more pisca
from the system no.
And also sterilization and stabilization.
No, yes,
no, sterilize. It's like
more.
To say more.
Say that here because of person control inflation into no. Open means be MOP sikani every system. It's in a system now you're dry. enti se sika ni ho a ye beto na wo na wo ton a they say wo kwatena wo pesika akotua wo ba hospital bill anai ye nto me so me no na ton ade ko obeti so na mate so ba chawati ase bre ni no is also killing businesses nurse for the ana me di twa to no obeka ya His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ya one and what catch Ghana for say Ghana Health Service ne can say health ministry then I say omo be fa nurse if one point omo fa private nurses but just all guys asem me be question say na omo we private nursing schools no omo de omo nya Ghana for man sabre no wantimi amfa wo mo ya catch them abra wo hye boss wo be automatic postings no I say ya no munimu wa muntie na wo and you have a backlog of nurses. I buy no for say body or say a demand or more employment, demand driven. In the advance, if you have no your district, say Obin call retirement, no being we are in far nursing in MSH. And it doesn't mean say you hear nurses or mine. I buy no any sika our day for. Meanwhile, this is a buyer what promises or Barbary set Ghana. This is a buyer Mabru in Aji, chi ebedinachi. Thinking say John Mahama Wobano said what they are the fofro bi kura na eba emabunu nyina eba benya nwuma ni bia ye eba ne sen na de
eba ne sen na de te sa mama me titi awa bi me ba Dimpa Natural Health Clinic Dimpa Natural Health Clinic eba diagnostics any natural remedies there I can tell you say eba Dimpa stomach ulcer wow utie me we am to me cow na udidi a wo bufaso na wani so brew wo bo ano twon wa chiri eye wo ya wo minim wakoma bo peri udidi a enyam woda wo na wakoma no heart related problems and na say bibi wo wakoma bibi twon ana fei infertility awo ho asem bema wuni atinka as a libido issues oni oba kompa mu as anadwo hom bedin koma ma de ache wuntimi modjuma eba lab pa say ye quality lab machines and scans I'm mentioning to you this morning Dimpa Natural Health Clinic besama jesi ayo Kumasi Kenya se Bofood Otra Bosore Junction Kenya se eye buokrom na wode wani akire Kenya se awoko no ebrem aha wode obo hu billboard kese ye building no so afa pa ene obia Dimpa akoje ayarehwe na ojam na aya wo ya che na eye ulcer no de mesraw Enfoni ko ba bia me emfa nro nkokeka wa fe we ba na fe ya jinsemu Dimpa Natural Health Clinic stomach ulcer last stop Fred 0245 1184 34 0245 1184 34 and 0246 744 744 Kaniya na ne what the Chemson se sia de Kumasi Kenya se Bofood Bosore ho honomo ya bia wo de unya dru Kenya ase na wo ko animu a wo de be say dan no crowd de nya yira kwan wo be hunu stomach ulcer last stop friend number na ye no ntwetwe nkomo ye zet natural mineral water ntu Clergy abodwensio kama obi aja tom obi anum bie sane u pensupa no ma they can for zet natural mineral water e de amount nunum bi oh yeah, wedding engagement party outdooring baby bia utopono no mazet eni wakajire mu 0244620294 0244620294 and 0208 183018 yewo Kumasi Breman West enkran so atomic runabout be hu ye Dwabin Community Bank PLC Dwabin Community Bank se ope baby do sika ko wura na wanya mfaso pa fixed depositor Dwabin Community Bank na you were 3 months 6 months and 12 months na you were attractive interest rate your investment is 100% secure afei se usika no modu pa ye no trans na wachre interest apese de bawo ye ne anso so ya flow to shares na your shares no oh any just background so we a shareholder your scholarship my brilliant but needy student I will qualify so we a shareholder afei usika do betima da ho ache na nyini ama bomodina say about bank pa dia community bank PLC 2023 best rural bank of the year. Then a Bank of Ghana I hear anyone or my elevate here from rural bank to community bank. Ya pigeon. Your branches are who bebre or Ghana free 0544 745856 0544 745856 and 0242 387498 0242 387498. Levis Cup. Feeling thirsty, hungry? You just want to relax with something special. Timio, edu maybe anya aduane bebre. Edu maybe I want some fresh juice, bisa. Ubu up mango, ubu up pineapple, ubu up orange. Exciting mixes, bit is sunshine. Cheers. All fresh, natural and refreshing. Now, oba your smoothies are creamy smoothies now. Flavors like strawberry, banana, mango, and strawberry. Your chocolate, oatmeal, nutty banana, any ahodo. Now your mocktails, no any cocktails, no so there. While we dear dance, you say, your mocktail man, now your cocktail mawa. And the daiquiris also has smooth, fruity, and refreshing daiquiris. Tea section, no, your hot tea, your ginger tea. Do maybe I know what the near maybe a foul minimum. And our face one more muchabi kakran on say the wine selection, no. Wahodo premium wine, classy experience. Obey me do. Dofu bi odi ne birthday de na call. Levis Cup, the not nasia relaxi and no pie we and you can have a wonderful time together. There were all manner of soft drinks, ice cream, sourdough, Oreo, strawberry, chocolate, mango, coconut, cheesecake, vanilla, chese, and our waffles too. Ooh, crispy and sweet, perfectly made waffles are all they combined in their mouth. Say yes, fresh, creamy, sweet, classy, affordable, everything you need all in one place. And here I make a Levis Cup. Asukwa overhead traffic light wa Levis Cup Asukwa overhead traffic light wa Greenwood events in Chenhonoma Fred 0506811999 0506811999 and 0544156359. You see, anytime there is a holiday and also it's a weekend and it maybe come out with your family, come out with your girlfriend or your wife. And go to Levis Cup. Ma won't free on my with the dance. You say, Wako baby pa. Besides Joseph Amoa. Doom so. Yenka any Bank of Ghana anymore. If we wake up and the minorities are alleging Bank of Ghana boka. Mekai brebi na the majority now complains the Bank of Ghana governor can resign it. If we say we boka 55 billion. I think during COVID time never. And the minority is saying that Tukura Beda Bank of Ghana 93 billion. Majority is insisting that Sikano Mandi only stabilize the city. There is financial stability, there is goodwill. Almost all the international affectionate mood denominator denominated Ghana ye. So what is the noise about?
Yeah, in the first place, you must say indeed it is their so-called 93 billion Mokanana. I use exaggerated figures in propaganda. But what I know here is 15.6 billion.
Almost 15.6 billion.
That's what has been officially
income word almost income there and only 36 billion.
So they have to come out when file documentation to prove it.
MP before the documentation.
You cannot. We wouldn't even file. Documentation. Maybe prove.
Tell you almost there.
They are not talks too much. If you say as a nation, then you ask yourself, say, at your time, 2002. 2022. More than 60.88 billion. That's a car Bank of Ghana. So a boy, 60.88. So what 2022, 2023, 2024, 83.3 billion. A car boy. The announcer and the moment I can't know 83.3 billion. And so 3.3 billion no car mo boy no. Ye nhunu ayi mfaso bia chese na nya impact wo economy ne so. Cause that time na interest rate you say. That time exchange rate you say. Inflation you say. They mudi wura mu nyina yi. Mo konna inflation akwa ko do say 23%, huh? Now interest rate say na 35%. Now exchange rate is $17 to $60. Because it was
14.6.
What I say?
As they were living, it was 14.6.
Now,
2020.
and there was no stability. Not on my not just will be out two of my wisdom no. What I say? We be a bar. I want to say this is the way to go. Deliberately, or the idea no scano ashe to stem the tide of these things. And Penyam pass so. Yehunu say at the end inflation about 3.3. 3.2 kra 3.2. Now inflation e can now grow from there as niema so tie board. Enye niema so board you. Frequency a ye de etoto niema no na reduce. Eni me fan say MPP for ko na say me fan say o mama bibi so akwa me fan say cement. Wa ma so akoduru be say a 100 cities ya. Na say within 3 years akobe say 105 wa. Untimi nka say ne boy din. Cause we need some kind of stability. But we cry who say swati.
We dey swati.
We cry the swati. What I say? And I dey say who say. But you better than MPP type.
Oh, as for cement and others, people are happy.
Iron
Ross, people are happy.
It's better. Because my iron ross they see about 6,000 something per ton. First na year 9,000. And you know who say nyama bebre wa eswati. Na nyama bebre so na kikambo me the inflation. Won't mean for one a paying.
It's a basket.
It's a complete basket. Food no kura. Your local food no is imported foods.
That's right.
Ni nyina kikambo. Ene dia bat ni nyina kikambo mu no. Ene hu say nyama baby agina say the agina very stable. Say I will be a plan with me plan. And the idea is you applaud yourself. Say at least the government is doing well. But so what Sana say, oh, something maybe once there's a major cement politics here. Because first, like a cement, cocoa, baby, I zo mujana. But baby, I zo mujana. But how do I hano? All time, inflation could do 54%. And net about 3.2. Why do you cry? Now the same system no has no use to say what they bring inflation down. The same system now we use no. You know use you go use any new system bia. The same system no use you know na we buy na. But when the good thing we say they have been financial discipline. And now we see integrity and credibility in what they are doing. Unlike those days now obi atimi de ope bia. Tinema sesa. But me baby me giri say SS ye hwe no so say. Moving on no. We need to make sure say enya stability na we need growth. Ni ano de ntimi mfa ntonche. This is where the great transformational plan ebemuno. We have to make sure that deliberate policies here, you grow economy through industrial evolution. Yes, boom. So we want to build our nation. See, I know sana see be be jaya ma. Nipa ba ko na mi bia moma ye dia ye ho be kire. Ye nyina as a nation ye nyina nka mom say we need to build our nation. In that industry because in inflation you call from no. A pull interest rate I'm not above from. Now we call the banks that they are chasing people for loans. One more music can have more can you know. They say banks no. When you happy say, music can walk out to treasury bills they go no matter na office about what. They now want to sell their money because the interest rate you know say was selling the money away is better off than go and buy treasury bills. And the woman you know out. And then the woman music can system. Meaning I was a poultry. Go to the banks, they will give you money. After now or come be say ne niema no kosua no ateso na bro ya te bro so ale na anti kosua so o dey say and niema bebre but ya te bro so ni main component feed you know main component e pot you know ya yi bi de onti ni mu main component ene bro no o dey say
ya te bro so
na anti kosua so
kosua no fabra 1 cedi
oh that at least so because now the own so to be no also who is inflation ba for also because enya nko na eso benefit o memfo no ahiafo no so betima to kosu abaako a day no onso so no onso nya so mfaso a na boy nyina na yakọ anim. That's what it got to be. Enya say obi be benefit from ebi na obi so suffer. And inflation call for more affected the entire nation. That is why a call for now obi ehunu no obi eka ho asem. Enye nipa kakra bi dia. And it to me very good, especially where umotimia optimia ma aye stable ama niam still no itim gina ne na so. What I say? And enje ye ken maybe atwam na niam na bi ho a na f but na da bia na bo no kosoro ekodu stage bi no aka ho ene nyina abeto ena aye stable ye no ne economy wundimi mfa no ntonche because shocks ba ene de enko ena system a wo de be build shocks and as wo de be build to be able to withstand the shocks no ya ne gina wo leader no eso. And I must be honest, me I'm into the business fuel you to fuel me now to fuel now 3 me every day man to fuel 10,000 cedis now to fuel now 3 just say gaga and the diesel bad ever form now your diesel mentis will be akasa say ati diesel so yati diesel so about no 16.10 other 15.53
which station
go ahead
Anna President Mahama okay
go ahead no 16.10 16.10 about 15.53 see how pa go to see yes it is still expensive but who told you
I'll tell you
Go ahead.
more time more share baby fuel go do here and said the name as a course and they said yeah you person who children no kro say what yes what you na we run your business you see say your business was crumbling under your feet we all saw these things and it say and na say be economy mu a ye nyina applaud but that is not where we have to stay. We need to put measures here a boost to your production productivity. We need to start value addition on each area. We need to start value addition. What I say na itimi ko enim yes adia ye bebre. And then we have to look at these reasons. The corruption aspect, and then galamsey aspect, also see if you need. Yentimin me in Hong Kong, near say, ya build be see, I'm sure ya a best agents because build the idea, and I said, near maybe hona, and nobody did ya see never be proud. We see, no, said by the over build a bit long lasting effect. That is what I see all these things. And to me, the policy is say, we make sure say you better build stronger institutions, stronger facilities based on the great transformational plan, based on industrial revolution. This is the way to go. Baby Adrian, we have the opportunity to take this opportunity. Now into farm building. Electricity, you can't answer me. Say you not direct and long-term planning. Some problem, baby. We need to have a long-term planning for electricity, energy, long-term planning for energy, and then we add other sources of energy cheaper to this. Initially, it's expensive, but eventually becomes cheaper, like solar, like nuclear, and then hydrogen, and then the windmills. Young fellow, make basket now. Now, for young segregated addition in certain areas, baby, you get to be there. You bet me a power kakra, young because electricity transmission so cost you about 30%. Yet me ben say closer, ben bema transmission cost now conform. And my any top power to the age man, a bona perform. The industry is to me try survive here. These are some of the things I think I will say for now. That's it.
Abani, Mamintiwe, Bank of Ghana, ne lay.
Hey, the MPP for the mobile propaganda, Bank of Ghana, dear, no, Kaka make before some Bank of Ghana, dear. I don't been here no Casta, me offer say, and I throw near the edge to me. I throw to will be any true. Ghana for you and I, Namu Mamu who send the AC crow. Offers to my main card maker, who send the AC crow. ɛna mo ba no susu mo de mo kae so ati ase ɛna afei emfie nwɔtwe no kwa wieye no wo mo ahu sɛ mo adi wo mo hwɛbɔ enti no mo wo mo nkunsa o enye ndisi fo na edi atoro bia o ukasa na kyesa wo pese wo kyesa Ghana fo kwa sɛ be wo mo adwene wo fom ɛna obi na edi atoro ɛna ɔde dada wo mo ɛna wo mo to abadi tia mo ɛne de mo fast gya kan na fei yaba sɛ 24-hour economy ɛho asoma na mo fast kan hwɛ ɛno ma bebre na ɛkɔ so ebia de okura wo ebia wunim ya hye ase sɛ DVLA Tete mamenka
maninka na sɛ
Omanhene we DVLA
yeah DVLA
we am promise
yeah DVLA say ye ayi be say 15 na
of our bro
ya omo ya dwuma kosi be say 10 o'clock so what you say passport office 24-hour economy ni nyina ya dwuma so what you say enti no so ka say bia 24-hour economy na nya dwuma e bia wo na hu say ya dwuma pata ya dwuma pa DVLA about 15 places are yeah me kakakra ya bi oko Hacho Tema Bolga wa Takrady Cape Coast Kumasi Winneba about 15 so ni nyina amo ya dwuma 10 o'clock yeah ne Kumasi hase kura 10 o'clock boko no mo ya dwuma umpe we na pentokwa afei ye mara Bank of Ghana na wo ka say omo eye sterilization ampa eye deliberate policy said ye be ya Ghana for ye hu beto ye enoma be se mienu ana miensa no me the first one ye open market operation say omo eton government security sa man for bond near the man for beto said ye be ya ye be mop up excess liquidity from the system and afei omo hwe banks no so omo adjust omo cash reserve ratio say bia your reserve wire as I say o de call Bank of Ghana and then as I say available o de be ma loans na say obetimi use aye de ope and na the obviously Fabra Bank no e no omo so omo increase say de be ya system no be yet say de tie yi na ye ne saa no amanfo ani age o enti say maso no ba na o ka bibia na wahwe ne kan yi because ase de e koso no wani nye ho umpese jamako yi anye bi ekura mpo no ene international reserve adru 14.5 billion no ye be fa no na enam 9.1 mu ye bi but ende ya de pa de to so bio se de minu e kan de o kan de me mpese me bosu be me kan keke policy rate nanam 27% ene aba 14 anye bi ekura no obi ko bank na so kwa kwaje bosin a interest rate ne ekofom kra na mo breso na interest rate and number say over 30% eno no kra mpo no de so ko savings and loans kra de be 35 e bi ko 40 na okokodi sika so de ye adwuma Omanhene adwuma be pa na o de be enkanka say businessman ye bi say won say e de be ya de na wo beto a ya wo mfa so no e babru oha mu njichemu aduasa ya wo benya bi no asa akotua wo bank loan sabre ya me no ka say Ghana public debt no a decline from 62.5% of GDP about 45%. So what you say? Economy grow by 6%. It indicators ni nyina che say e don ba ko yie mamanfo wo de e bia wo hu ne se ne siti ne ya dwene se bia be 4% but na edu 6%. Ama sabre investor confidence businesses any consumers nyina obi enya confidence e wo abamonu mu anaso aban hye ya wo yinu inflation abra ya mo free so na enam be say 23.8 about 24 and na inflation about 3.2 e ho no minu na kan ho sem bebre me besa me ko wo twade anye bie kura na obi ya wo bibi ye wo me offer say de bitu fo oti se wo edai bi wo plot bi ya wo person to aso na wo da bi enani na ya na eso to aso because woni mi ne betumi asie betumi akọ so ati ase enti sabre tie me se sa bre yi ya eno ma nye se me ni gidie e wo maban mu bibia betimi yesi enti no se nyame aboa na ya ma no ma ba fom sei na se wo bibia enne eno ma biti se anwa emu enum ne ade ade a emu ho bre so na ne bo dendenden no ene obi ahu se ne bo no aba fom kakra dia manfo hwe no no dia manfo hwe no na enye no nko a se uka Bank of Ghana ensensem bia mo ayire mo a mo kan yi hosu menu ya ka ka ho asem hosu men ko bebre e dey ba asem na mo ka se yay almost say about 16 point something billion Ghana cedis ena ya boka se bu fi se nya sa na ti a e dey dey se wo kwai fa so a ya ye hu no kro wo mu adenti na mo refer to this commission na RTI na woman fa de omu bi ema honestly me say Bank of Ghana omo activities ni omo operations aye dey policy nya dey ya manage ho me kai pa say omampani JJ Rollins breso na ye wa ba mandisi 1 e breso me nim bra ya Bank of Ghana e figures ba outa obi be ka say we ye no kra na say we nya no kra na party for ayi ho ne ye ka kan sem bi mu ne ade sa so unfortunately nde de bia Bank of Ghana de obeka party for we no say we say mu we no say me say mon ko RTI ne ye hwe ne ye koso but mon ka hu say the year 2022 Bank of Ghana boka 8.8 billion Ghana cedis o oboka say 60 point something billion Ghana cedis eso sa brand kurambo mo ka say justified mo ka say justified na say sa bre ya omudin hye papa tutu akwa mu a ya na nipa ho atono nkanka sika sem a ya ka ho asemi say the inflation is here say the interest rate is here so any sa bre ya me no ka say ye foreign reserve kura de adro no na se omo ka se omo aboka obi kura be ka se si aboka kura ya ye hunu so mfaso ya aboka kura ye hunu so mfaso enti no se o ka se o ka ho asema ma na kwa kusisei electricity asem ya eno so mo kan ye beka kura anka mo MPP for kura de ti ye ka electricity asem kura nse mo ka bi kura abaya ya moaba ya multimeji esla 45 billion Ghana cedis ya hu de mo de ye enso so mo kono na mo agya eka 70 billion Ghana cedis 70 billion Ghana cedis eka na muja ede to ho na wo koye abaya ya obi kura de sika e babacha ye se ye mfamwa energy sector about $170 million PDS ensense muti na sika yatimi achi kwa PDS adufuru penny fasa minkum nyanti na sika yi atimi achi kwa wohwa sika kura ya PDS ensense mi ya enunti million challenge component anase compati yensanka about $190 million ni nyina asanka be ka ho anka betimi aboa esla mo collateralize ya sika no de sesebo ye mo amfa anye omampani nanado wonu ananum tom se eka ya obeto ye no saka no ana oja ho but unim ni ewo mu ni se saka no ya oja ho no in dollar terms o enye se bi cedi terms na bra ya ho no so ho no wo beba no ana se NDC ho no ne $1 no ye 4 cedis o ena bra ya mo kono so no na $1 ko be 16 cedis so nti saka no ya wo so oja ho no eno a de obeto eno na oja na nya no pre because sika no a eka ya ye de no ye ginu cedis ni convert into dollars ni de atuaka independent power producers enye cedis ni de tu omoka dollars ni de tu omoka enti so ba na o kasa o eka ya obeto eno na oja ho a wa mo Ghana we nyina ka ho bi na Ghana for to abaditi amu MPP for enti no se ne ya ba ne yesi ye nhihye se de be ya nipa ho beto no de edi kan no eka no ye hwese ye betua Nti ena yɛde 1 cedi levy no ɛto petroleum products so sɛnea ɛbɛnya bi yɛde bɛtua independent power producers no ɛka anaasɛ yɛde bi bɛtɔ fuel de ama wɔ mo na afei ɛno so ɛpa ho a yɛbɛhwɛ sɛ cash waterfall mechanism no so bɛyɛ adwuma nansɛ na mate sɛ papa yi mama hwan former MD what do we call it ECG no can sembi Samuel Dubik mama you see nipa ya wa wonum ton se wo no wo ye under declaration say sika ya ba ya say price cash waterfall mechanism e ya dwuma wo under declare revenue eno kura ka ho bi no mampani na na do yi na gi ene ye ka wo ka bi say wo e de be asem na wo ka what energy sector onu ka ho bi pa na no man koyi at the time on MBBA free power no na energy sector na your problem na dum so no kura mpo no na hiase den because independent power producer da bia no obetete ne o ma hene kai say yantua obedum kanea yantua obedum kanea na se nda ya ba na se ska no e ka na yati bia tua dodo na se egusu say ye hwe se no ma be yi a e de ba asem na moka enti amambo no de anko yenti ena manfo wo mu nkonsa na nipa wira mfi yo samuso mu na anko yie kura se na ya ba ne asom ne atutu no ma yi a ya reset agenda ya reset bibia ya obia wo ga na ha bia hu sampa resetting agenda na ya adwuma 24-hour economy anata 24-hour market no kakra bi na me kafa ho Omanhene honestly market no ezachi ye hwese ba bia ya yesi no a emoa no yebetimi agya nye se bia ba bia na esiesie but unim 24-hour market na ya yesi no ba bi ho a obi adwene nsa nya dwuma me kai kuma ubod mase yesi market ni si ho no obi onim no for a long time na manfo onko ho enne ko hwese de market na si aye so mampo market before say me Zoom office no ba bi kitwa bi da na edibia but enne yesi market no bia kakraka ya yesi market kese ma na mampo odwa eya kase kura sin su twedwa enso ka na mampo odwa kitwa bi enti anu de enya si wi a wa obehu say 24-hour economy market no eboa ama economy no yakonanim ama nipa nya dwuma ye obehu sampa abeboa yes because me kai say brebi say asem we ma can happen me call Morocco anajo so na me koto jacket bi na Zimbabwean bi a me ni kokochi aye anajo wa ohia me no se jacket wuto nam so krom na me to no so efe pa obi gina ye nche wo se sabre ya da button okwa wo benya bi papa ye ko enya bi
honorable
and dey ka ho asem
mamemra also chain in the next 10-15 minutes wrap up my page I am the time
bi ho ma of na me expect say obeka ba mamemra min bo fa panyini e de ene so na over cement say regional chairman what's in the cement boy say o man Mr. Okojiji sisi na ko boss cement price
say
super rapid 85 Ghana cedis NPP free na cement boy say na ye below 85 Ghana cedis na nyabote ofa meba nyabote
ubetimi
ofa meba nyabote o my one entro a e wo NDC fuo mu no e bia ni fuo meba fuo so sese
eno de gya ka entro no de ka so obi tie de o ka obenya gya
entro the hypocrisy in them o my so nim say cement price no cement no e wo mu 2 ye wo 42.5 R and ye wo 32.5 R mu ko fa eye 42.5 R and the NPP abreso na mwaka che say na ye 120 cedis eno krampo ye gasem na ye 120 cedis no eno na ye expensive amongst eno nyina kra no amongst cement ni na expensive oko fa 42.5 R no abia na analysis say NPP abreso na cement 120 cedis but no umusa ho say unisem any super rapid mono NPP abreso ni aton say na ye 81 82 83 cities 84 cities and na ye ton no and na me ne wo ka say unisem abro 85 cities o be ka cha me say cement bo e funne e say bra na NPP wo power na dey say you refi asem sa na ebio and na mumusa mo ho say 42.5 hour gas am no ne boy saying ehe na obenya bi kura below obenya bi saa 78 cedis na mo ka saa mo nsem no ehe na obenya bi me say we nyam na make okogigi all the prices are there obi e quote the prices wonum mo kwere prices no eti saa atrosem no I believe say brands say was say free ho the other one ye fool me say repeat bi o say me ne wo ka say fool board dey say brand na president Akufo-Addo ye president December ye as at 5th January ekwo ni nyina because President Mahama ever State of the Nations address no mo be kai a what the shell price and a buy shell price no so ko on website as at the time NPP free power no na shell diesel ye 15 cedis 45 pesos President Mahama can say a 15 cedis 50 pesos which is fair me ne wo ka say shell boy saying enye 16 cedis 64 pesos Yefa even go crampo ya bind the anokrana. It's still expensive than when President Akufo-Addo was in power. Eti me mpeso obi abefa fu wo crampo aba ya argument wa. Ye ni short memory sir. Sa nyoma we nyina so ye verifiable. Go to yanya breso na JP mo eton petrol between 12 and 13 cedis. Say ye refia and the petrol ni I'm saying. Eti mo mayem nyesa you know as if say ye was short memory. Ye ni short memory. So I cannot have my own set of figures now. These are verifiable figures. I expect them to be contradicted as some American CCA. Mobile challenge as some American. Ebio, Omanhene. Me what I can say of a work. Was it more mobile? Moody GDP equal 6%. My idea. Because Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo buying a Mamona Mose Enyano. Ye jamo a GDP growth of 5.7%. And you would they cost 6% and anything because ya who want to conso. Ya who want to aminem said ya by John Dramani Mahama a jaya a GDP growth of 3.4%. No, me pamcho see a jamo 3.4. Said ya JDM a jaya 3.4 na ka GDP no gamba jimi cost 6%. Ye jamu ye 5.7%. Economy ane gine ye. Economy amo bastardizing ye no. Sa mo si economy grow at a year 5.7%. Eye janka. Me pacho NDC ni bia utie me. John Mahama wo ja GDP growth of 3.4%. Me pacho eye den. GDP growth of 5.7% ye janka. GDP growth of 3.4% and John Mahama. What they did na be fresh economy no. The other one, Oka Forex, as a model called $14 billion. Of a my idea, more I'm a fan of $4.8 billion. Said the NPP Befano. 2016 year Befano $4.86 billion. And you grow no they call $9.1 billion. It is 9.1 they call 40. Say on your and I'm a what? It was a boy NPP abaso and no nebema Ghana for who atra mudi no. Creating the impression that NPP are buying nasa. NPP are buying at to minor pasam. Now me say NPP are buying our son. Ojao a forex reserve of 9.1 billion. Now say wasan. John Mahama oja 4.8 billion. Mpacho ono ahead. Yamransam the other issues in the Omanhene. Amoka be about a year or can be about debt to GDP ratio. Me say me pese NDC ni bia be na no aka asem we da. Debt to GDP ratio I reduce it from 61% to 45.5% no. Mumusa say e dey na NDC for I drop debt no. Of a minim so parking kan pa. Me so won nya adagen kan Fitch any SMP mo report na. Wadawro makone kwa kan. Debt to GDP ratio no all because of the DDEP you know. And then I drop it debt to GDP ratio from 61% to 44.5%. So me boy mon can't me say these are verifiable Musra mo phones kuramo. Mon check asama make say Fitch report is stated in it. Omayo say DDEP dey you know. So when him say yeah my debt forgiveness. But I mean, we didn't go more. That forgiveness, I had no. In fact, a year or more, a maya, a bomb who was a no mudi, and at some point, a cobas was a call man also say, you actually, and almost as can be enchaying.
That's right.
A move $5 billion, yes, lashing off. year free kaso ebio interest payments ye renegotiate your interest payments ama ye making savings of $4.7 billion eno na ahwa ye ka no aba me abe your debt to GDP ratio abegina 45.5% no it is a NDC for 750 million and now ya President Mahama Kutuya. You think that is enough to drop our debt to GDP ratio from 61% to 45.5%? Eti mo credit to almost woman na debt to GDP ratio aba from because one
let's look at Dumso finally.
Dumso. Okay, me kase me address wo mun sem ni nyina.
Dumso just quickly.
The last one before Dumso, okay, 15
minutes. Your
minutes.
time now.
Okay, 15 minutes.
15 minutes, I count 3 minutes.
No more Bank of Ghana issue this year. 2022.
Now can there. The Bank of Ghana issue ya no waka.
Me can okra. Me dey no nko anu mabadum so mpacho. 1 minute here. 2022 because of the crisis Bank of Ghana supported economy heavily. It was mine boka 60.8 billion. Mpacho so okay.
Speak to the mic.
2023. Mpacho obekaya. Sabre na ye free ahohie num. Eti Bank of Ghana car wo boy no e ye 13.2 billion. Sabre NDC for so omunti bi da. Ye gusu aye ntoto ye na no 2024 ne abegina ye ba ne ye honwo sa. Ti eka no e boka 9.49 billion. O man hwe trend no. On se ni nyina e ba fom. Eti se ye wo ha ne ye se ye bedi nokra ma ye ho a. Obi aboka 44 billion from 9 billion abanya yese won nya no Bank of Ghana ball and that's aban no no obi aboka 44 billion o se sa aban ne yento nwom mfre no all because of ye nyoma bi ayaye na aka me 3 minutes inti gold board na ye den ton gold aboka ye den ton gold gold board nko nko akache ne ye boka 9.6 billion. Ehoni say emu bon krono wom because konko achiri konko na ekoso oman ni sika na ye de gura topre anyway ti oman evolving story nti minim say ekwa animu no ye bedi hu nkomo mo oman mami musa Minister of Energy pacho missing containers no oman ehu asema kwesi missing containers no mu create impression say NPP for ama yesi yakọ India for bi warehouse yakọ hunu bi no missing containers na ada na NDC for ya silent on it now ada no mu hwehwe NPP for no mu nche wo mu me other question na me say busa minister no so say 3,000 transformers now all fixed no me pa cho everybody na NDC for procure say 3,000 transformers no
yes mo amodia
mo say missing containers no emu na sa transformers we wo transformers and another danko akufuado ne NPP aban etoye 3,000 transformers mumu sase NDC ba o matimi ato transformer ba kokra me say me can be ye mfa atro enya politics because you will be exposed at the end of the day they are not make be mo beji ye dum so levy na o man ye tua dum so levy a eya den na light bill bo nka wo se nka kosoro kra in the first place. Because you to 1 gallon beer, you to have 4 cedis 50 pesos on every gallon. Gallon beer, you to have 4 cedis 50 pesos. Masaba, I know I am say you to have my water, you know. Masaba to light bill, can you no so cry and say, Yebi? The American say, when it comes to the energy sector, NDC are fairly woefully. They created the impression, say, Nanado, Danko Kufuado, ni 3 more than Tina Petro Bo Ecoson. They created an impression say Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo ni NPP ye 3 more dey insensitive it light bill boarding. Omo create impression bi say Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo abreso kanea no problem bi wo ho etina even when I catch say transformers are yato ba yes sano no omo say there be o sesa transformer da na transformer na o sesa no kanea ebedum. Why are they using that same justification? Me kai John Jinapo those days or say omu dum asiesie te say kanea no omu dum ha 1 hour no omu dum ha 2 hours ya brand you admit say kanea no kra na dum 1 hour 2 hours me bu say NDC forces say kanea na dum how many hours and yet you want Ghanaians to be tolerable, you want Ghanaians to entertain sa mu hypocrisy we say na yaba abegyina honom na president aka kire say afri kwa na wie ye no ye the gas ho ahwan ba
na de o kan obo
mebamba ye bro asam no kra wan kan wie ye beti ye ada na musansa gas you know so be wie time be sika sempo na sorry ye be wie bre ben
o so de asobebo
oh utwa nka agu a no wasidan o ma utwa nka agu a no wasidan
now the government is telling us its policy to augment the electricity.
We don't want any knee-jerk reaction. Menka say but maka and some bebre
1,200 megawatts of gas and also a knee-jerk reaction.
Maka assembi wo manifesto mu so mo ba ye. Emu bia nu wo matimi
it doesn't mean so. MPP, were you able to do all your manifesto? You were not able to finish all your manifesto.
All major policies mu bia nu ayantimi anye. Chama NDC major policy awatimi aye.
I feel
me say agro be so a efra nopa. Chama NDC major policy awatimi aye.
Let me do my birthday here. A special birthday to a camp of West Rifi of Master Montessori from your mother Deborah Siama. And there I would happy birthday to you. PSC Otnel Boadu Fojo. Today is your birthday from your mom Grace and nurse at Nobiwam SDA Clinic. Mrs. Juliana Nsia, as a municipal estate managers, my Julie, and there I would on behalf of the entire crew, myself, my wife Edna, and then the entire morning show crew. We say happy birthday to you, Ma Julie. Enjoy the day to the mask. Jaden Animonyam Ahin of Rose Hill, Montessori. Your mom is Esther Fojo. They say happy birthday to you. On that note, we say thank you for joining us, Mr. Joseph Amwa, Honorable Kyoko Frimpong, and then Maxwell Fosubuache. I was for Yadimbusia. Odom Yania. Yenemo Veshebio, Yadamasipi, Yakram.
Adia Bakua, Yaw Wiasi, and the Sa Opesica at Trewajumemu, and Nasa when Yamago post, no one yesican Franco ye, na Adana Wadrain Jane. And until now was so when Yesica crab beer, or Bebuamo Juman at 2 pong. Jabbing Ra Bank PLC, anywhere ni does so. Yen Asampa loan. Ewo homa wana wo pebesia. I imported one niema. And now ton auto parts, uton cars, and yema who drew beer. Emma moton tuma, and I enter dear. Sa akwenye wo homa obi beer, sa obebe jabi Ra Bank. Na uni abeshe komo. Na yana Asampa loan die. Yanyi collateral, yanyi commitment fee. Die wo hiya application letter. Yebe jina sudana, edi ulon amawo. Interest rate ne kituwebi. Obapa loan scheme, ewo homa emerge di fu amakam huabo muse ekuo. Na me recognized institutions na mo pese modwuma enyine kwosro and only qualify mo mamutumbaji loan na me kai will say interest rate ni ekituwa bi your savings account, current account, microfinance, shares, susu, dachinti investment, group loan, fixed deposit, any de kika ho. Jabin Ra Bank PLC, yen head office for Asante Jabin, yen other branches is nibi so ewo Ejoso, Roman Hill, Adesheman, Pankrono, Magazine Road, Abuaso, Fumesa, Onye, Sipetimpom, Bonre, Jabin. Any yen new officer ye bieno Atonsu Market, ebe Kumasi High School Junction. Friend 0271 409340 and 0544 745856.
My name is Pauline Odro. As a mother, a musician, and an actress, keeping fit and staying healthy has always been my priority. It's been said that water is life, and I love life. Tell you what, drinking clean and healthy water has always been part of me. You know why? Because it keeps me young and healthy. Let me introduce to you water that has been taken through proper purification by Obibini Black Man Company Limited with their highly skilled personnel both from Germany and Ghana. Equipped with a modern state-of-the-art laboratory in a clean and hygienic environment, approved by the Ghana Food and Drugs Authority. Stay hydrated with Set Natural Mineral Water.
offer she bra ma bread ekuku sika twitwi die e dia base yem famo me dance me baya 1 year near dan swapa wo mu cha picture bread me hu fa mani adwo me behu ya ofa e dan nyina so afedi
wenum deceive mu di gusu enche na fedi e di begusu a hu se efe but within 1 year no afedi but DBS die no e European standard di gusu a ya fe bo me bo me die so be 10 years but the hu a e be ka se bo so nura na so pe quality chance power dance so dia Ghana there you can't go away from DBS million contractors am see the any architect please beware of cheap and fake products
oh hello welcome to DBS
thank you sir the patch of your Caroline Plus the debo dance so empany bi
the Caroline Plus material no material what GDA kese wo muntina ye ma 20 years warranty against fade European standard enye yanom de ye ni bi ye san so was steel trusses and we computer generated all the board dance so afibo quality roofing there enye by chance by choice
the choice is the chance
choose your design.
To be sure the ye for yade chinambre na oma dimpa natural health clinic ma on kase ye for yade any ayaresa sa wo de ye peptic gastric duodenal ulcer acid reflux GERD and H pylori hwehwe dimpa natural health clinic ye na ya specialize ewo ye for yade ehwemu eno nti na yenya abasobode as the best center for the treatment of stomach ulcer cases ye wo a variety of products both foreign and local herbs se oye for yade no ama oyam na tutu ana wo boa no ana ama wo koko na eyire tan ama wo tie wo ya den obi wo ha ne de no asi na chi to say the obi a wanya accident and na say bibi akoso on echi ye hwe all chronic cases hwe dimpa natural health clinic ye wo nya ase do fuedu boy numbers no 0245 118434 and 0246 744 744 dimpa natural health clinic
Stomach ulcer last stop.
Food for thought this year, Ebrasuo Liberty Hour in conjunction with Food for Thoughts Liberty Conference May edition Ebrenuasun or say I am for signs and wonders. I and no need indigenous swabon pai. What if we see a watch, Chichemudu watch, and now Mark 16, 17 to 18, and no need a deep on pai. Who must Jubilee Park, a band Prempe Assembly, 30th May, a dame minute, and no pano sia pepe. Now food for thought this year, and will be our open center new. What in any action? Oh, mine, I would do watch it, or Yamiako, one on a radi funny so, nothing and century. At me appear our brabo. I don't to phone in here. Minister Kofi Pepra, Minister Lady Lucy, Minister Kwame Jedu, one on a bed so now was Sue Sanya Befiasan, made Duffo Usifie yet den. So when it's room, 30th May, Jubilee Park, Kumase, a Ben Prempe Assembly, Nesatan, as Senya me on you Bianse. Don't jet to Jagun and Kropoa, or Pomua, Nababi Ayedino, Obesi, Obefani boy. I'm a Hufedi, I am a Madia. Jumadi, Abacoso, Oria TV, YouTube, Facebook, and a fair precise 105.9 Liberty Conference. Liberation comes from above. Oh, glory. Hallelujah. I'm a wonder. Take a look at me and let me give you everything. Food for thought this year, Ebrasuo Liberty Hour in conjunction with Food for Thoughts Liberty Conference May edition Ebrenuasun or say I am for signs and wonders. I and no need indigenous swabon pai. What if we see a watch, Chichemudu watch, and now Mark 16, 17 to 18, and no need a deep on pai. Who must Jubilee Park, a band Prempe Assembly, 30th May, a dame minute, and no pano sia pepe. Now food for thought this year, and will be our open center new. What in any action? Oh, mine, I would do watch it, or Yamiako, one on a radi funny so, nothing and century. At me appear our brabo. I don't to phone in here. Minister Kofi Pepra, Minister Lady Lucy, Minister Kwame Jedu, one on a bed so now was Sue Sanya Befiasan, made Duffo Usifie yet den. So when it's room, 30th May, Jubilee Park. Kumase eben prempe assembly nesa dan asense nyame oni obi anse dum je tutujagu nyankropon a wo pomu a na baby aye din obesi wo be fa ne boy ni so ama hu fedie aye nyame made jumadi yi ebeko so Owia TV YouTube Facebook and of precise 105.9 Liberty Conference. Liberation comes from above. Oh glory, hallelujah.